Now, live from Oilers Nation headquarters, Cruz Mornings presents Bagged Milk.
Bagged Milk from OilersNation.com joining us every Wednesday. How are you feeling today?
Well, a little frustrated if we're talking about the Oilers, but that's just kind of a default setting in October, I guess. So, oddly familiar.
It's weird, right? Like these slow starts are strange to me. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, like last year was obviously what it was, and then this year's tracking almost the exact same, and then everybody in the offseason says, we're not going to have a slow start. We can't have a slow start, and then they go and have a slow start. So I guess it's everything's
kind of
confusing.
I think it's kind of like Jimmy trying to write his exam for his learner's license. He's psyching himself out too much about it, and he's not just going out there and enjoying himself.
That could be true. Or I've seen Groundhog Day a bunch of times. Maybe
That's
they
true.
just need to learn some valuable lessons about giving and sharing and playing the piano like Bill Murray did before he eventually got to move on with his lessons.
One of the highlights for me last night, though, was the play of Stuart Skinner. I thought he looked really good in net.
He was really, really good, and I thought it was the best game of his season so far. And that, like, even that one save that he made on the penalty kill, that was just unbelievable. The Oilers had a chance to clear the puck down the ice. Matthias Janmark rims it around the boards and ends up at the back of the net. Kind of like the result almost ruined how good he was last night. I think Stuart Skinner deserves a bunch of love. Like a 909 isn't the craziest save percentage you'll ever see, but I thought he played really well.
He made some timely saves, which is what they've missed, in those losses. It's like, you just need that real big save, and he did it. But unfortunately, 6 seconds left in overtime, they lose the game, unfortunately.
The other angle, too, is, like, you need some people to score. Like, I know Connor got a couple, but the power play still, 1 for 4, it still didn't look at its best. The PK allowed another goal, so the special teams are still a disaster, and guys can't score. Zach Hyman's cursed right now. I don't know what's going on. He's got
jinxed him
so
last
many
night.
goal chances that it's wild.
I said he was going to get a hat trick last night, and then I thought I was going to give some good juju, and I think I might have cursed him, unfortunately, for last night. So I won't say anything about the next game on Friday.
He's wild because he's got so many good chances from in tight from in his office, and they're just not going for him right now. It's wild to watch.
Like last season, those go in the net, right? That's
for sure.
That's how he got his points.
Yeah, it reminds me of that episode of The Simpsons with the monkey paw, and he's making wishes for a 50-goal season, and now we're getting the consequences of those actions. So, it's weird.
Yeah, he's what was it, like his on pace for 4 goals or something this year, like the average. And then the defense is the big question too. We were talking about the autograph session last night, and somebody said the defense shouldn't be allowed to go. They got to stay home and practice. To which I said they can practice at the Ice Palace, but there's concerns there, of course. The moving Darnell Nurse around, do you think that's working? They moved him to the right side, and
well, I thought it was kind of funny because people hate Darnell Nurse on the left side anyway, so why not flip him to the right side and see if it works? Because it would have been hilarious if all of a sudden he goes over to the other side of the ice and then he's just it's like everything gets solved. It would have been outstanding. But I also think Darnell Nurse has been taking way, way, way too much heat in the city for a long time, and it's all because of the contract. And I don't necessarily think that it's fair. Does he need to play better? Yeah. But I would also say the same thing about most of those guys on the roster.
Nation vacation to Denver. Any spots left?
Jimmy, we're down to the last singles now. We are going to sell this trip out. It's going to be great. On the 29th of November, we fly down to Denver. We've got a viewing party that night. Edmonton takes on Utah. The next night, we're going to the game, Edmonton, Colorado. Sunday, Jay's trying to loop us into a 5K turkey trot. I will not
say no to that.
Don't do the turkey trot if you don't want to. And then on Sunday, we're going to go see, or on Monday, I should say, we're going to go see Denver take on Cleveland for Monday Night Football. So it's going to be a great trip, but there's only a couple of spots left. And these were actually kind of a surge capacity spots that we've got. We've already gone over our original goal. So if you want to join us, please do. It's going to be a blast. NationGear.ca if you want to get things.
Bagged Milk from Oilers Nation. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, us.